Hi everyone, this is Debra. I am trying a Facebook Live part 2 today because yesterday I tried getting on and I'm in the Redwoods right now and my reception cut out. So I'm going to try again. But today I want to talk to you about aligning your purpose and your career in 2018. So have you been feeling out of alignment with your truth? Do you feel like the world needs you right now and that you have a purpose to give? Do you feel like you would love to work and make money and do something that you're passionate about? Hi, Dylan. I wanted to share with you an opportunity that I was going to talk about yesterday, and it has to do with a health coaching school that I went to about 5 years ago. Actually, yeah, about 5 years ago. It's called the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. Has anyone heard of it? So I wanted to share this one little opportunity with you, but then we can also open up the conversation to talk about living your purpose in your career. And I'm definitely someone that at this point in my life, it's pretty hard for me to go against my intuition and against my truth. It's hard for me to stay in a job or a situation or a relationship or a home or anything like that that feels like it's not aligned with my truth, you know. And I've gotten pretty tuned into this, and I know how it feels like when you're at work. Hi, August. Hi, Kiana. I love you all. How it feels like when you go into work and you're watching the clock, like you're watching every 10 minutes and wondering when it's going to be time for you to go home and so that you can live your real life. So, yeah, so I'm opening up this general conversation about purpose and career and aligning it. And also I'm sharing a specific opportunity that has to do with the health coaching school that I went to, which is called IIN, the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. But we're talking about it in general too. So if anybody wants to chime in the comments or wants to be part of the conversation, you know, just talking about aligning yourself with your truth and your purpose. And the world is in dire need of us right now. It's in need of us to give our gifts and do our art projects and do our business projects and raise our children in the right way and, you know, be authentically self-expressed, because I believe that each of us is a puzzle piece, and we need each of us to put the puzzle together. So we got to be our puzzle piece. So how do you do that? How do you be your puzzle piece? Well, some things I like to do a morning practice each day so that I can get in touch with what's actually true for me. Because I know it can be so easy to kind of hit the ground running in the morning, especially for people who have kids. I know I don't have kids, but I've been around and living with people who have kids and experiencing how hard it is to carve out time for yourself. And, you know, it's got to be a creative answer, but I know that when we do take time, even if it's 5 minutes, just to sit quietly and meditate, or I love to do the morning pages also, which is part of the artist's way, where you journal, you free write in the morning. Another thing I love to do is affirmative prayer. I love to go for a walk in nature. There's so many. You could take a bath, you know. You could even just make yourself a special drink and take a deep breath with it. Whatever it is, it's your practice, something that can get you in touch with your truth. I feel right now in my life, I'm in an interesting, very travel mode right now. And so the one constant is that I do a morning practice. And so I consider myself to get assignments each day from my higher self, from my inner wise self, from the divine, from the universe, you know, from my inner truth, to get assignments to say, this is what I'm going to do. I have my little to-do list. I write them on the back of my Louise Hay. I make my list. So, and these are the things that I feel that is my assignment for the day, to accomplish some of these things. I don't always get everything done, but I try my best, right, to do the important things and the things that feel like, what I like to call them is frogs, which is actually a term I learned at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. They say to do your frog first on your list. And so what does that mean? Your frog is that ugly task, that big ugly task that you really don't want to have to face. But to do that first, it frees up major energy in your life and in your energy field. So if you can take that, like, you know, gnarly kind of task and just do it, you know, or do like the gnarliest part of it, right? Then it frees up your energy, and then you feel more energized and more inspired, and like you can get the other things done. You know, another technique that I like to use to get things accomplished is, sometimes I will start with the frog, but sometimes, like, just to get your feet wet, to do something really easy first, like to send a really easy, oh, your service isn't good from the road. Oh, thank you, Kiana. I love Kiana so much. Oh my goodness. So amazing. I've actually been working with Kiana a little bit. I've been trying my hand at this product. It's called Prime My Body. Has anyone heard of it? It's like a CBD hemp oil. It's a legal, like, a dietary supplement that Kiana's super into, and I've been repping it for the past month, and been selling some of it, and it's been really fun to be part of the community as well. It's such a beautiful community of people that are working with this product. But anyway, the point is, I really wanted to talk, so I was telling you about my how I will start sometimes with something really easy first, just to get my feet wet. If I'm feeling like resistance to getting things done, I'll send a really easy email or make a really easy phone call, or do like one or two things like that, and then bam, I'll hit the frog next. So hi Casey. Oh, this is so wonderful. So we're talking about aligning your purpose and your career. And I'm someone that you know, I've been living a really creatively led life now for many years. Part of my background is that I grew up really following the rules. I graduated high school with a 4.0, and everyone thought that I was going to go to Harvard and be a doctor or a lawyer. And I won the math award every year, and I was so embarrassed. But I thought I was like a nerd because I always won the math award, but I'd have to go up on stage and get the math award. And I was like I followed the rules. And then when I went away, I went to college for 4 years. I have a bachelor's degree in sociology and a minor in women's studies from Brandeis University. This is a long time ago because I'm 39. So this was a long time ago. But anyway, when I was in college studying sociology, I started studying like society, and I got really into the idea of intentional communities, and I got really into the idea of holistic health and healing. And I totally changed my whole life. And when I went back, I remember being at this like Ben Harper concert with my sister, and we ran into some people from high school, and they were like, "Is that Debra Mazur?" They couldn't believe that it was me, because I think at that point maybe I had dreadlocks or something. Anyway, I spent like the beginning of my 20s traveling around in a biodiesel VW and living in different intentional communities and eco-villages. And gosh, in college I started writing all my papers about intentional communities. I lived in a tree house in India for a month at an intentional community called Oroville. I lived in some other communities across the U.S. One was called Dancing Rabbit Eco Village in Missouri. Another was called Twin Oaks Community in Virginia. And I even lived and worked at a intentional community retreat center in Massachusetts that was a Unitarian retreat center called Rowe Camp and Conference Center. I started out as a housekeeper, but I actually did maintenance as well. And you should have seen me like little baby Debra, age 22 or something like that, driving a pickup truck and splitting wood with an axe in the middle of winter. It was pretty funny, really fun. Anyway, and I got to take all kinds of workshops while I was working there for free, and took a lot of workshops about writing and healing, and I grew so much during that time. got into Reiki, energy healing, got into contact improv and dance. Like all this stuff just opened my world so much, because I'm telling you, if you had seen me in high school, I was Little Miss like goody two shoes. Like I did everything, followed all the rules. I don't know, maybe my high school friends want to chime in and give me your feedback, but that's my interpretation of myself. I was a little bit of a nerd. But it's always like the nerds that are like really thinking, right? And we used to do cool things, like instead of partying and drinking and all that, my friends and I would hang out at coffee shops and drink chai. Oh, hi, Brian Shevland. I was just talking about high school and how I was kind of like a nerd and followed all the rules, and then I became a hippie and started listening to my heart and following my dreams and my truth. So anyway, it's just very interesting. Like I've been on this path of really following my passion, and in 2000, so I lived and worked in these retreat centers and intentional communities like in my very early 20s. And then when I was 23 years old, right after like September 11th, 2001, I had a friend who committed suicide. And it enlightened me to the fact that I had been dealing with mild form of depression. And I was really into figuring out how I could help myself. So I got into like St. John's wort, and I got attuned to Reiki, energy healing, level 1. And then I started wanting to learn about food and nutrition. So at this point, I had already became a vegetarian when I was in high school and a vegan in college. By the way, I'm not vegan anymore. Although I'm a vegan enthusiast, I like to call myself now a Debratarian. So I have my own little thing that I, do my green smoothie or my green juice. But I do eat eggs, like if they're from an organic farm, that kind of thing. And every once in a while I will eat a little piece of fish. So that's kind of, I'm not really eating meat. But anyway, I'm a vegan enthusiast and a vegan chef. But what do I want to say? I feel like I'm jumping around all over the place. So basically, I'll go chronological. So I became a raw foodist in 2001, basically, and it made me feel so high on life, naturally. And I was never really like a ganja, cannabis, smoker at all. I maybe would try it, I don't know, every so often if I was hanging out with friends. But it was like when I switched to raw food, I felt like I don't need to get high on anything. I'm high on life. I feel amazing. I felt so clear, and any depression that I had was completely gone. And I became, I felt so creative and so spiritual. And I felt like my inner voice, I could, hear my inner voice, and I felt like I loved myself. And I think the combination of doing the energy healing and switching my diet, I just became obsessed with raw food. And it was totally unexpected, because here I am, this math nerd and this high achieving, even in college, I graduated magna cum laude and spoke at women's studies graduation and all of this stuff. And then I just got so obsessed with food because it made me feel so freaking amazing that all I wanted to do was be a raw chef and work in a raw food restaurant. And actually my first raw food job that I got was working at a Black-owned raw food restaurant in the West End of Atlanta called Everlasting Life. And there were 2 white people that worked there. It was me and this other woman named Tara. And we were the only 2 white people that worked in this Black-owned vegan and raw food restaurant. And it was so amazing. And I got to, oh my God, I'm so grateful. I got to come in and just make whatever I wanted a lot of times and practice the recipes. And I took a class at this place called the Living Foods Institute in Atlanta. And gosh, my whole world opened up around race and around food, and just the chance to have a job where I could live my passion. So anyway, onward we go, and I didn't end up staying 100% raw. I ended up going back to eating cooked food as well, vegan food, but I developed what I like to call a spiritual eating disorder, which in Institute for Integrative Nutrition, they call it orthorexia, which is where you're obsessed with health food, obsessed. So I used to like think so much about food and what I was going to eat. And I would feel bad if I ate cooked food, or I feel like I have to eat a certain percentage of raw, otherwise I'm a bad person. And then I would like binge and fast. So I would binge on cooked vegan food and then feel like I had to fast and cleanse by doing like the master cleanse or juices. Hi Marlena, hi Srikala, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Srikala is coaching me right now, and he's amazing. If anyone is looking for a life business coach who's spiritual and intuitive, I mean, hey, I'm one too, but Srikala is also one. And Marlena's watching, and she, oh my gosh, Marlena, I used to work with her in this company called Rejuvenative Foods, which is, they make raw nut butters and cultured vegetables. I worked with her for I think a couple different years. And Marlene is awesome. But anyway, what the hell am I trying to tell you guys? I feel like I'm all over the place. I guess I'm sharing with you my story. So I developed this spiritual eating disorder, this orthorexia. I was binging and fasting. And of course, underneath that is like emotions. And I had to find a healthy balance for myself. And I'll skip forward a little bit, but basically in 2011, this is like many years later, I enrolled in the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. And part of what led me there is I actually decided to be a life coach. I wanted to be a life coach, and I went to life coaching school the year previous. I went to this school called LifeWorks School of Coaching. It's a 9-month life coaching program in Atlanta. And I was like, you know, I feel like I want to help other people live their dreams. I want to help other people live their truth. Like, that's what the world needs. The world needs more people who are like living an authentic life, because we're all here for a purpose, and we're all here to be this puzzle piece. So we got to be it. And anyway, so I did the coaching training, and I started doing life coaching. But because everyone knew me from the raw food and vegan world, yay! Hi, love. Oh my goodness. So many amazing people. Sankofa. Thanks. Hi, Sankofa. Sankofa's an amazing artist. She does like these beautiful cartoons that are like men and women of color, yogis, like these beautiful cartoons, these coloring books and paper dolls that are just so amazing. And I have a number of her books and dolls. They're awesome. Her name on Facebook is Latran Muid. I don't even know how you pronounce your name, my love, but I know you as Sankofa from Atlanta, and you should check out her work. Maybe she should post her Etsy or something, or if you have an Etsy. But I love your stuff. It's so beautiful, beautiful, spiritual, and featuring folks of color, melanated folks, which we need more art like that, don't we? So anyway, let's see. What do I want to say? Integrative nutrition. So anyway, people were, with my life coaching, they were like, can you coach me around my health? Because they knew me as this raw food person, right? You're welcome, Sankofa. I love you. And I just love you so much. And your beautiful art. So anyway, basically Spirit led me to sign up for Institute for Integrative Nutrition. And it really changed my life. I healed my eating issues once and for all. Like, I, to this day, no longer have any kind of weird eating issue. I'm not like in this cycle anymore of like binging and cleansing and fasting and binging and all of this stuff. And I really developed a healthy balance. And, you know, they train you to be a coach to help others. And I've definitely had like tons of health coaching clients over the years. And a big part of me going to the school was like becoming your own first client. So I really had to look at my own life and heal my own life and heal my own self when I did IIN, the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. So, you know, they say like your food is your secondary food. The food you eat is your secondary food, but they say your primary food is all the other aspects of your life, which is really cool. And it really aligns with, I'm super into this author. Her name is Dr. Lissa Rankin. Has anybody heard of her? But she wrote this book called Mind Over Medicine. And she says that loneliness is like kills more people than smoking or bad food. So it's just very interesting, and you can think of that, right? Like you can think of people who are like living to 100, and you're like, what's your secret? And they're like, well, I eat bacon every day and I'm a chain smoker. You know how some of those people that live really long, they're like doing all this weird stuff that doesn't even make any sense in the health food world, but it's like maybe they have community, or maybe they feel creatively self-expressed, or maybe they feel a sense of purpose, or maybe they just don't have a lot of stress, or maybe they get like human touch. So anyway, in integrative nutrition, it's like we look at everything. It's like a circle, they call it the circle of life, and it's kind of like a pie chart. And so food is just like one piece of the pie, but then you're looking at like exercise, spirituality, career, purpose, community, like love, touch, all of these different things. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. So you're looking at all these things, and they all impact your health. So it was really profound. And, the school is virtual. So like it's for a year, and they're based out of New York City, but you do it virtually. You listen to all the classes like online. They give you like an iPad or an iPod. They give it to you as part of your tuition. So, I would listen to these things, and I realized like, oh my gosh, like my truth is that I was living in Atlanta at the time, and my truth was that I really wanted to move to California, but I was scared. I was too scared and to make a leap, because Atlanta was my comfort zone. And being in that school, like I made the move. Like while I was still in Institute for Integrative Nutrition, I moved to California. So... and I still love Atlanta, and I still think about moving back to Atlanta too, or being like bi-coastal and all of that, because I love Atlanta as well. But anyway, it inspired me to take a leap, and I found love, and I found touch through love and like relationship and all of this stuff, and I found my spiritual home, agape, all these things like while I was still in Institute for Integrative Nutrition. So anyway... oops, I'm getting a text. I'm going to close that. But anyway, it was an amazing school. It changed my life. And I feel like integrative nutrition, I like to call it a factory for happy people, because it really makes you look at your life very deeply and make a change. And then the other thing I really like is that like some of the other trainings I did, let's just use Reiki, for example. They never really taught you how to build your business. They never taught me how to build my business. So it's like, and I hear that a lot with people that are like, they become a yoga teacher or something. And so you get the training, but then, hi Wendy, but then they never teach you how to like actually market your business. But one thing I really love about IIN, Integrative Nutrition, is that they really, like I would say maybe 25% at least of all the learning is all about marketing and building your business, which was kind of like, it went so in depth, and it was kind of like a missing piece that I had even in like my raw food career and other things. So that was also really, really helpful. And just the friends that I made in the school, like I still am friends with to this day. Like I'm going to tag Rosie, but Rosie was my accountability partner in one of the integrative nutrition, and we still talk almost every single week, like years later, and she's one of my best friends. She lives in Chicago. She's an herbalist and an author and a health coach, anyway, and a singer. So it's just amazing all the connections that I've made. And my friend Kate, who, like, just like when you meet somebody else that's from the school, it's like you're instant BFFs with them. Hi, Sarah Love. So Sarah Love, I'm kind of like promoting people while I'm here, but Sarah Love, she makes a calendar. It's a positive affirmation calendar for 2018, and it's called the Life is Beautiful and So Are You calendar. Oh my gosh, can I show you it? I'm going to promote you, Sarah. Hold on. There's hidden benefits to tuning in. This is my 2017 one, but this is Sarah's calendar. It's called Life is Beautiful and So Are You. And even when I'm traveling, I throw it in my suitcase. That's how much I love this. So today, like, can you see that? It's It's "You are a star." That's the affirmation today. So, and she has one for 2018, and you can get it on her website. And maybe we'll post the link. Sarah, you could post the link if you want to your website in the comments, and people can check it out, or you can Google it. Life is beautiful and so are you. It's a really cool calendar, and it's pretty inexpensive. I think it's like $12 or $11 or something. I just got my 2018 copy. Yay! So anyway, oh my goodness. I came on here really because I wanted, thank you, Sarah. Yay, I like doing Facebook Live. I really love it so much. And sharing my voice and my story, and we all need to share our story. We're all needed in the world right now. And anyway, this whole thing, I really got inspired originally because IIN, Institute for Integrative Nutrition, is doing this crazy deal right now where if you sign up before January 2nd or by the end of the day on January 2nd, you get $1,500 off tuition if you have an alumni who you know and you can mention their name. So I just wanted to like throw myself in the ring for those people that might be looking for to switch careers or to do something that's more aligned with your passion. Like, you know, with a health coaching certification, you can work one-on-one with clients. Integrative Nutrition, they give you all of the templates, like all of the contracts and the sign-up forms and the handouts. Like they really they set you up to really know exactly what you're doing to bring people through this 6-month coaching program and how to get clients. So it's a year-long program. It's virtual, and they're doing this crazy deal. They're calling it the New Year, New You. And I'm going to mention the phone number here. I'm just going to say it, and then I'll put it in the comments as well. But I wanted to kind of throw myself out there because you can't really find this on their website. It's only if you know an alumni. So you can use my name, Debra Mazer, if you're interested in calling and registering and becoming a health coach for 2018. You can use my name, Debra Mazer, and say that you know an alumni. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Curtis. I love all of you. So the number to call is it's 844-315-8547. 844-315-8547. And it's the New Year, New You deal that you can only get if you know an alumni, Debra Mazer. Yay, thank you, Andrea. Hi, Barbara. You can only get this deal if you have a friend who's an alumni. So you have to mention my name, and you get $1,500 freaking dollars off the program, which I've never seen before. A lot of times when they give these discounts, through the alumni, it'll be $500 off. So I've never heard of them doing the $1,500. So that's why I don't usually go live with all of this, but I'm going live with it because I feel like it's a really amazing opportunity. And, you know, I mean, we all know, right? I feel like if we're friends on Facebook, you probably have some type of interest possibly in health food or healthy living or wellness, because I'm super into all that stuff too. And just to be able to make money doing your passion. And one of the things I love too, and you know, even if you didn't want to do one-on-one coaching sessions with your degree, they really support you because they're into all this business stuff. Like if you wanted to open a juice bar, or you wanted to start a food truck, or you wanted to write a recipe book, or, you know, like me, you know, if you know me, I don't actually do health coaching full time. I've done catering for Shiva Ray for her yoga retreats, and I've done, you know, food vending for ecstatic dance for the past 3 years, and I've published my recipe books, retreat recipes for yoga lovers just got featured on the best of 2017 list by the Shift Network, which is a huge list of 300,000 people subscribed to their list, and they mentioned me as one of the best of 2017, my recipe book. So it's a lot of the skills that I have about how to stay focused on my game and like keep going for my goals, a lot of it came from that business training from Institute for Integrative Nutrition. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sankofa. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you, like, this school has impacted my life so much. I feel like so much more balanced, and like I have a language and a framework and a format to create like a balanced and healthy life. So, oh my gosh, every time I go live, it's like I'm putting energy out, and then I get all these like text messages on my phone. I'm trying to get them out of the way because I'm on my phone here. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Like, if you're watching this and you're interested in the school, I'm happy to chat with you. You could send me like a private message on Facebook if you want. If you have any questions. I just loved the program so much, and it's possible also to earn your money back while you're in the school, because they set you up halfway through, like the 6-month mark, they set you up to take paying clients 6 months in. They also set you up with a website and business cards. I think they still do that. They did that when I was there. And then you get to go to like their live conferences and stuff, which I got to do too. I'm trying to see. I have my email open on my laptop at the same time, so I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything. But this $1,500 off expires on the end of January 2nd. So they have classes that start throughout the year. I know they have one that starts in January. They have another one that starts in March. They're for a year. It's an amazing program. Like, it's really impossible to sign up and not have your life change. Like, really, you'd have to be like a rock to not have like a huge life change by doing the school. It's all online. It is, Andrea, Institute for Integrative Nutrition. And you can go there. I'll post a link below, but you can go to integrativenutrition.com, and you can you can call them as well, and like actually they'll talk to you. They'll put like one of their coaches on the phone with you and like talk to you and answer all your questions. The number is 844-315-8547. I think that's toll free. It's 844-315-8547. That's the line that you can call to talk to like them about possibly your interest in the school. And then if you mention my name, Debra Mazer, they have this crazy deal, which I've already been saying. That's $1,500 off tuition if you enroll by January 2nd, which I've never heard of them giving that much money off. Usually they do these deals that are secret only through an alumni, but usually it's like $500 off. So anyway, that inspired me to come online and share with you my story. And yeah, and I'm a Debratarian, and I've healed like my eating disorder, my eating history of like binging and fasting and cleansing like obsessively. So I don't do that anymore, and leading more of a balanced life and taking clients, and then of course, you know, working on these other aspects of my business, and just even the idea of having like an accountability partner for your business. I never did that before I was in Institute for Integrative Nutrition, because they make you get like an accountability partner and all this stuff. And I had never done that before. And now I've had accountability partners for years. And it's one of my secrets to success is that I have business friends that I communicate with every week, and we help each other, you know, share what our action steps are, and then take action on them. So anyway, that's the deal with Institute for Integrative Nutrition. If anybody has questions, you can comment below. And then I'm also happy to offer you my services aside from just sharing about this opportunity. But I do love to work with entrepreneurs and people that have an entrepreneurial idea through life coaching, through business coaching, intuitive business coaching. And I'm actually offering a crazy special, which I don't know if anyone has seen me post. I posted, I think, yesterday or the day before on Facebook. but I'm offering sessions through the end of the year, so it's only for like 2 more days, but it's pay what you want, which is pretty freaking incredible. I've never done this before, but I just really feel like it's such a potent time right now. So this applies to life coaching, card readings, and affirmative prayer. So those 3 offerings of mine: life coaching, card readings, and affirmative prayer. And that can include intuitive business coaching. I'm doing sessions, like 30-minute and 1-hour sessions, that are pay what you want through the end of 2017. So we could put a session on the books even later today. I have some openings tomorrow and the next day. So wait, is that it? Yeah, I think Sunday is the last day, right, of the year. So I'm totally happy I have 10 spaces for this. I'm totally happy to book a session with you and help support you if you want to talk out living your purpose, aligning your career and your purpose in the new year. And Joe Casper is watching, my friend from the Living Foods Institute, amazing fitness guru and coach who I haven't seen in years. And I love promoting people that come on and watch, and you can all post your links to your art and your creations and everything on this thread, and people can learn about what you do. So yeah, so message me, send me a private message, comment below. If you want to grab a session, it's pay what you want for the rest of the year, which is like 2 more days, for life coaching, intuitive card readings, which are oracle, they're Doreen Virtue oracle cards, so they're happy cards. There's no scary cards. They're all happy cards. And affirmative prayer sessions. So I'm a prayer warrior through Agape International Spiritual Center. And anyway, just know that that's there for you. I just really want to give and serve and just put myself out there and help people, because I know this is kind of the time right now where we're like, oh my God, this is my chance to start over, to start fresh, to set my new intentions, to clear the slate. 2017 has been a really intense year for a lot of people. It's been hard for a lot of people. It's been emotional and scary and crazy for a lot of people. And this could be a great time for you to shift your energy to really set your intention to share with someone who's a really compassionate listener and loving, which I am, and someone that will believe in your dream. So I have a gift of seeing the greatness in people and the potential in people, and I'd love to help you to see that potential in you and to believe in your idea and your dream, and help you to take the action steps, the beginning action steps, like what we talked about, those frogs and those little baby steps that are easy, and those things that can help you move forward with living a more aligned life with your purpose, because the world needs you right now. It needs your creative ideas. It needs your art. It needs your business. It needs your gifts. It needs your parenting skills. It needs your, even if you're working for another company, another business, another corporation, to be able to what I like to call to max out the situation. So, you know, how can you max out your current job? Like, how can you max out your current situation? So what that means is putting all of yourself into it. Is there a way that you can share more of yourself within your current situation, within your job, so that you can really graduate from the situation? And then it's like we attract the energy where we're at. So if you're just like totally hating your current, let's say, romantic relationship, or you're totally hating your current job and you want to find a new one, your energy is like a magnet, and it's going to magnetize like the same energy that you are. So if you're hating something and you're just going to jump out of it in hate and try to get the next thing, it's not really going to work. You're going to end up in like a different situation, but with the same boss, the same people, the same situation. So it's really about how can you graduate from your current situation? How can you, what I like to call, because I'm a child of the 80s, how can you max out? How can you max out your current situation so that you can raise your vibration and really attract the next best thing that's going to be at a lifted vibration? So, you know, I actually remember working for a health food company that I worked for, and it was like I knew I wanted to move on, but it wasn't quite time yet. And so it was like, how can I be more of who I am? So I had all these ideas for ways that I could improve, help the company, or help even like feng shuiing the office. So it was like I talked to my boss and they let me do it. They let me like feng shui, they let me take on different projects. So I was able to rise into my next level of leadership within that job. So, and I have helped clients, a few different clients, like find new jobs. You know, even if you didn't want to start your own business, I've helped people find amazing new positions through using some of the law of attraction techniques like scripting, you know, where you're writing out what you want as if it's already happened or as if it's currently happening, even through using affirmative prayer as a way to call in your next opportunity in your next job, writing down the qualities that you're looking for, which some of you have probably done. It's a great way to manifest a romantic relationship, a partner, a home, a job, is to write down the qualities to put in your order to the universe. Get out a piece of paper. I mean, I'm a pen and paper kind of woman, but you could do it on your computer, phone, or whatever. You could type it. But to write out, like, what are the qualities you're looking for? Like, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? That's another very powerful, there's a book by Danielle Laporte called The Desire Map. Has anyone heard of it? And she talks about, it's not so much like, oh, I want, you know, this Tesla or something, or I want this 6-figure business or whatever. It's like, I want to feel wealthy. I want to feel opulent. I want to feel abundant. I want to feel aligned. I want to feel eco-friendly, or, you know, I want to feel futuristic, or like whatever it is. I want to feel powerful. I want to feel wise. I want to feel, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel in your romantic relationship? How do you want to feel in your home? How do you want to feel in your job, in your career, in your business? So these are some things that we look at, you know, when you work with me. And, you know, the difference between therapy and coaching, I love therapy. I actually started going to therapy again recently, and it's been awesome because I'm still kind of processing, you know, some things in my personal life that therapy is awesome for. But one difference is that with coaching, you end the session with action. So you're not talking about the same story over and over and just like rehashing it. I'm the kind of coach that you can really bare your soul to. You could cry to me, you could scream, you could really share, but we're always going to be ending with action steps. So it's always going to end with like, what are 3 things you can do to move forward? And then, you know, and then you have that accountability. So it's like 1 week, you know, you're coming up with the action, and then we have our session next week. So, you know, I'm going to be asking you, did you get your action steps done? And, you know, if you didn't, we really need to talk about that, right? So just having someone that you can, because I think that a lot of us, we have these creative ideas, but we don't have any type of accountability for them. We don't take action, or we take a little bit, but there's nobody like checking up on us. And then also there's nobody like believing in us, right? Like people can be critical. So just having someone that can really see your potential, see your power, and believe in you, and that can hold you accountable to action steps can be really powerful. So I love to support people who, you know, are into healing and wellness. Gosh, I've supported all kinds of, so I had a female client who had a marketing business. She did like PR. So we're helping her take action steps for her PR business. And she does PR for like really cool, you know, art companies and dance companies and things like, so that was awesome supporting her. So anyway, just all different kinds of people with positive businesses that can impact the world, and positive ideas that can impact the world, you know. And I learned a lot with my, even in my relationship stuff. A lot of you saw me and have been witnessing me that I did this conscious uncoupling as like a way of breaking up or ending a relationship. And when we say like the energy that we end something with is the energy we begin with, like, I'm so grateful to have done this conscious uncoupling process, because it was so peaceful and so healthy and communicative. And I just know that whatever I draw in next is going to be amazing, because the way that I ended the last was amazing. So, oh my goodness. I guess I need to get on Facebook Live more often, because I got a lot to say, don't I? It all just came out. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Does anyone have anything to share? We're talking about aligning your purpose and your career. And I shared with you an opportunity from this health coaching school that I went to called Institute for Integrative Nutrition, or IIN. And I will post a link below, and how they're doing this crazy $1,500 off of the school if you register by January 2nd. You have to know an alumni. It's kind of like an under the table thing. They don't post it on their website. So you'd have to call the number, which again is 844-315-8547. 844-315-8547. You have to call the number and tell them that you know Debra Mazer, who is an alumni. And then you'll have access to the $1,500 off, which is, I've never seen them take that much discount before. It's usually like a $500 discount if and when they even offer it. So anyway, thank you, Barbara. Happy New Year to you too. And you're welcome, Sam. And oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for everybody tuning in. And I really like doing Facebook Live, and I should be doing it more often, because I think that words just start pouring out of me without me even knowing what's going to happen when I get on. So there's so much that I'm here to share and give too, and that's part of my purpose in aligning myself. So thank you for allowing me to live in alignment with my purpose by sharing on this video. Ooh, New Year, New Me deep dive stuff. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me show you something else before we go. I'm so into creating your intentions. Like, oh my gosh. And I want to show you this amazing, I'm not even an affiliate. I used to be an affiliate for this product, but she's not doing the affiliate program anymore. So I don't make any money from sharing this with you, but I want to share it anyway. This is another one of my secrets to success. Do you see this? It's called 2018 My Shining Year in Life. And then I got the other one, 2018 My Shining Year in Business. It's this woman, her name is Leonie Dawson. She's from Australia. She's an artist, and she makes these, like, I haven't started mine yet though. I got to get started like today. But she makes these really fun workbooks that are all colorful, and you're going through like every aspect of your life, and you're writing down what you want, like your dreams and your goals. And then she has a closing ceremony for 2017 that you do. So you can analyze your year. And ooh, this is, oh look, okay, she does have some melanated people here too, which I always like to see in people's art. Okay, and then she has this cool thing like where you do your bucket list. You write down 100 things like on your bucket list for 2018, and you get that in your business book and your life book. I'm not even making a dime from sharing this with you, but this has been my secret to success. One of my secrets over the past 4 years. I started this, will be my 4th year using the book. So I started in 2015, 16, 17, and 18. It takes a lot of time to fill this out, but once you do, you go through and you review it once a month. You review your whole book, and you write down what you accomplished and what problems you had and what got in your way. And it's like there's some quote about the most successful people are the people who write their dreams down and review them regularly. Oh, there's another diverse, a little bit more culturally diverse pictures of people. Anyway, this is really cool, really fun books. Does she have that quote about that? I want to read it to you guys. There's some quote about the most successful people. Does she have it in here? She usually talks about it, and I don't know if she does. Oh, here it is. Look, here's her thing. She says, want to be in the top 1% of achievers. So she says 80% of people do not even think of their goals. They just like go with the flow. They don't think of goals. 16%, they think of their goals, but they don't write the goals down. And then 4%, they do think of the goals and they do write the goals down. And then only 1% of the population writes the goals down and regularly reviews their goals. And these are among the highest achievers. So people that actually write their goals down and review them regularly. So I've been doing this. Like, some people are like, wow, you're always on it. You're always creating something, Debra. You're always like writing a book or working on some business thing, or you always have these projects. How do you do it? How do you motivate yourself? How do you do that? You know, part of my thing too is like, I love these. I love to write down everything, to dream really, really big, to give myself, it's kind of scary to do, actually. The first year that I got this, I was like terrified. Like, you mean I get to write whatever I want? Like, I'm scared. I'm scared to even write it. It's so amazing. Like, this will shift your whole energy. If you're feeling stuck, feeling depressed, this will shift your whole energy, I'm telling you. It's so amazing to start writing this stuff down, and then you get to review it, and then I hold on to these all year. Like, I have these are my 2017 ones that I did, and they're all filled out. Like, you know, I have tons of, I wrote down everything, like, that I wanted. And it's like friendships, relationships, money, customer service in your business, how many blog posts you're going to write, just everything, like what kind of support you need. Do you need employees for your business? Do you need like a business coach? There's a cool thing in the personal one that's like, what is your medicine bag? She has you fill out what's in your medicine bag. Like, if you're not feeling well, what do you do? So I have all these things in my medicine bag. I'm like, I could go, like, for me, I cheer up as soon as I go to the health food store. So it's like, I could go to the health food store, I could go to acupuncture, I could dance, I could do yoga, I could read positive affirmations. Hold on. I'm going to show you something else. I'm just sharing with you a lot of my little secrets here, but I have affirmations I laminated. Like, I'm sitting on a lot of magic here. I'm ready to share more of it with y'all. But like, I have my affirmations I laminated, and then I read them. I pull them out and I read them to myself. Not every day, but I have them and I keep them in my briefcase. My positive affirmations. So that's kind of nice too. And the way that you can make your positive affirmations is you can buy this book by Louise Hay called You Can Heal Your Life. And she has exercises for you to create your positive affirmations. And then you could also think of any negative thoughts you have in your head and write them down, and then write the opposite of them down. So let's say, like, for me right now, like, one thing I've been dealing with fear a little bit. Like, what's next? Like, I don't know what's next. Like, oh my gosh, what's next for me? Where am I going to live? Like, because I'm traveling right now. I'm like, where am I going to settle in? I don't know. So maybe my affirmation could be the opposite of that. Like, my perfect home finds me now, or, something like, I'm always in the perfect place at the perfect time, doing the perfect thing. Or, I live in my dream home or something, or I'm always, guided and led, like, even while traveling, or, whatever. So, just creating that positive affirmation for yourself. And my cousin Rhea is watching, and this video has gotten so long that I feel bad now that everyone is if you're still here, that maybe it's too long and we should end this thing. So maybe we're going to watch the recording, and my cousin Ria is watching, and I hope you're well, and I hope the kids and grandkids are well and getting ready for 2018 and aligning your purpose in your career. And I already shared a lot about the Institute for Integrative Nutrition and about my little promotion that I have in my own business right now, which is Pay What You Want sessions for the next 2 days until the end of 2017 for life coaching, affirmative prayer, and card readings. So you might want to get on that, people, and grab one of those 10 slots that I have for Pay What You Want, because normally my life coaching is $200 for an hour, and I do $97 for 30 minutes for prayer and for card readings. But I'm allowing people to pay what they want from now through the end of the year. If you want to get support, if you want someone to talk to, if you want to talk about your goals and visions and see if you can transform some of this crazy energy from 2017 into something really positive to start the new year on the right, in the right energy and the right foot. So anyway, yeah, it's Pay What You Want, people. Share the video with your friends. I mean, this is a great opportunity. I love being in this conversation right now of creating our 2018, and I feel like it's such a potent time right now. We're building up to the new year, and I just love to share my gifts and my offerings, and I want to share them more, and I want to connect more. So that's why I'm doing this. So, because I love giving. It's like those are the offerings that are really our true calling, is when we would almost do it for free, or not that we would ever have to, because it's beautiful to charge money, of course, and to receive energy, but what just lights me up, what lights you up, where I feel energized doing it. And that's how I feel when I do the life coaching and the card readings and the affirmative prayer. I feel energized by it, and I feel lit up by it, and I just love to share it. So, and to help and to be someone that you can be authentic with, and you can lay it all on the table with, and know that you're safe, and that you're held, and that I believe in you, and I believe in your dreams. So I love you all, and hi Benjamin, and happy New Year, and happy end of 2017. And I think I'm just gonna fold out here and let you guys watch the replay, because it's really long. I feel like I started a long time ago. Maybe I've been going for an hour. I don't even know. So I love you all so much, and I'm going to be working on my workbooks. I'm working on my stuff. I'm doing client sessions for the next couple days, and I'm here in the Redwoods. I'm in Marin County near San Francisco, and I'm staying in this gorgeous home. My friends, they own a health food company called Living Intentions, and I'm here hanging out with the cat, and taking hikes in the Redwoods, and while they're away. So I'm just so grateful to be here. I'm looking forward to going to Ecstatic Dance Fairfax tonight, and maybe hanging out in a little tea shop this afternoon, and getting some things done with my business this afternoon after this little video. So I love you all so much, and I miss you all, and just get in touch if you have any questions about integrative nutrition, if you want to call the number and find out about signing up, or if you want to take me up on the Pay What You Want. I've never offered this before, Pay What You Want, for the life coaching, the affirmative prayer, and the card readings for the end of 2017. So we've got until through Sunday that you can do a session with me for 30 minutes or an hour, okay? So I love you so much, and many, many blessings and peace, and lots of magic to you as you're dreaming up your 2018. So I love you all, and blessings. XOXO. Bye.